Unfortunately, we start off with some heartbreaking news in the world of wrestling as Lucha Libre legend Silver King passed away last night in the ring. Silver King went one-on-one with another Lucha legend, Juventud Guerrera, at the Roundhouse Theatre in Camden, North London for a promotion titled Lucha Libre World. Everything started okay, but later on in the match, whilst King was down, Guerrera hit a side kick to the head and then tried to turn him over for a pin, but realised he was motionless. Not knowing what to do or what happened, he went for a pin, and many were alarmed at the fact that he didn't kick out. According to PWInsider.com, referees then checked on him as a number of other wrestlers hit the ring and began to use a defibrillator. An ambulance was called and King was brought to the hospital. A fan who attended the live event told, "They were wrestling and then something just seemed to go wrong. As they were wrestling, it stopped and they seemed like they weren't in sync at all, and the other wrestlers started performing CPR." Lucha Blog sadly confirmed later that night that he passed away at the young age of only 51. The cause of his passing is currently unknown at this time. If you're unfamiliar with the Mexican legend, he was a second-generation star, the son to Dr. Wagner, and made his wrestling debut in Mexico all the way back in 1985, working in promotions such as AAA, UWA, and CMLL. King had also worked in WCW for 3 years, working amongst the company's cruiserweight division, and was a member of the Latino World Order faction headed by Eddie Guerrero in the late 90s. Arguably his biggest worldwide achievement seemed to come from a Hollywood role where he played the lead villain Ramses alongside Jack Black in the 2006 film Nacho Libre. Though he never worked in WWE, they released a statement on his passing. WWE is saddened to learn that Lucha Libre legend and former WCW star Silver King has passed away at age 51. A champion luchador in his native Mexico, Silver King, real name Cesar Cuauhtemoc Gonzalez Baron, entertained audiences across the globe and was a standout in WCW's cruiserweight division in the late 90s. Outside the ring, he appeared under the mask as the villainous Ramses in the popular 2006 comedy Nacho Libre. WWE extends its deepest condolences to Silver King's family, friends, and fans. Wrestlelamia would also like to take this opportunity to offer our condolences for both his family and friends. Now, we don't normally cover any MMA news on this channel unless it has something to do with Brock Lesnar and his ties with UFC, but last night's match between Jake Hager, who was known in the WWE as Jack Swagger, and opponent TJ Jones, received a lot of backlash at Bellator 221 as Hager won, but in controversial circumstances. After Jones tapped out to the triangle chokehold, Hager did not let go of the hold. The referee tapped Jake on the shoulder, but he didn't release his opponent, so the referee had to push the former WWE champion off TJ Jones. After the win was announced, Jake addressed the crowd where he received a hurl of boos. He explained that during his debut fight against JW Kaiser, his opponent kept punching him in the back, and that's why he thought he was going on when the referee was trying to get him to release the hold. Jake batted off the boos and told the crowd they can boo him all they want, but they're not in the cage, before strangely telling them,
"I'm rock hard right now with emotion. I got a phoner."
To be honest, despite the backlash from fans, it looked like an honest mistake, and the hold wasn't even left in that long. Lastly, in other news, it also seems that NXT announcer Percy Watson has quit WWE. Last night it was reported that Watson, who started with the WWE in 2009, wrestling in FCW and appearing on NXT, where he later transitioned into a commentary role, wanted to leave WWE to possibly pursue an acting career. There hasn't been any official confirmation, but Mauro Ranallo, who joined Watson on commentary for a number of NXT matches, seemingly confirmed his colleague's position on Twitter, saying, "My man Percy Watson is class personified. His commitment to growing as an announcer was commendable. He will excel in any future endeavours. Thanks for being a great broadcast partner." Well, that was the news for today. What did you guys think of the match? Do you agree with the backlash? Let us know in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.